Yo.
What's up? Y'all know what it is. Regular Reg in the building.
Talk your shit. What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. I had a very productive weekend. I was doing a lot. How about you?
I was attacked by the allergy bug this weekend, but gotta be out here surviving.
Shouts out to y'all allergy people. I feel so bad for y'all.
It wasn't a coronavirus, so
that's all that matters,
all
right?
That
as long as you're not getting beer colds, good, right? Nah, man. Oh, what you was listening to on the way here? I want to see what the energy like.
I listened to some new Young Thug. It's not new, but some Young Thug that I actually stumbled across.
Oh, okay.
I've been fucking with.
Recent?
Nah. It's actually like old songs. And I'm like,
okay.
wow. I love when I found like an old song.
Yo.
And I'm like, yo, why I didn't listen to this?
Yo, Young Thug is the king of like the single tracks for no reasons, the Lucy's. Yeah. He always got a couple. I love it, but
nah, I had some Young Thug playing. I had some Nipsey playing.
Okay.
A little bit of R&B. I got my little solo album coming in June. So
yes,
I did a little inspiration.
Quiet Storm on the track. Nah, man, I was listening to Tana Talk 3, Freddie's Fast Freddy,
nigga.
The Butcher. Yo, I heard that freestyle this weekend with him and Conway. Son,
I mean that's regular.
But like
that's regular.
You know when you hear Benny go off and then you like, damn, Conway got to come in heavy, and then Conway
always Conway always black.
Son, I heard that in my like, when you do the.
Yeah, nah, I love that.
That. It was like someone literally shitted in the booth. That's the face I made when I heard that, when I was listening to that freestyle. I love when hip hop reminds me why I love it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, it's so many songs I'm like, this is cool.
Nah, those dudes, shouts. I know we bring those guys up a lot, but they definitely doing something that is very organic, very, but that nostalgic feeling is there. And, I fuck with it heavy.
Well, I like it. Yeah, exactly. It just reminds me of a time, and I'm from that time. Yeah. So, and it does it modernly too.
And I just love when I see like people from like a place that's not like the place make their area become a thing. Like exactly. I love that. When it's like, I feel like they've given upstate so much like confidence. And so, I'm sure there's creative people everywhere, but once you see, this person's doing it, you're gonna be more motivated. Exactly. If those people are people that actually believe in, they want their area to come back, they will come back and invest. So I love seeing shit like that.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's like, because when people think New York, nobody thinks Buffalo. Yeah. Like nobody ever considers Buffalo as like a location. But
until you go out, that's like the gloomiest place on the planet, man.
Bro, I mean, based on their bars, I'm not going, man. I'm gonna stay my black ass over here based on the bars.
I've been through Buffalo a few times, man.
No, you probably right, Cuffalo. I heard there's a jail up there that's pretty serious. So
definitely,
I'm good off that. And I don't know if he's listening, but Mike, man, I want to let you know, I gotta teach you the dap, bro. You know when a white dude give you the dap, but you go for the dap, but he's going for the handshake, but you go for the dap, so y'all both do the dap handshake.
Yo, the dap where y'all doing two different things is always so awkward, man.
I ended up holding my hand like this.
Yo,
Mike, man, before we're through, man, I gotta teach you the dap appropriately, man. We gotta get you right, cause your dap need work. But yeah, that just made me laugh on the way in. But yeah, how was your day though? How was your day?
Nah, my day was great, man. Beginning of the week, and it could only get worse from here. So I like to start my week off great.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's only gonna be,
Yeah. Nah, man. It's this weekend I had like a lot of debates with my family because I was home a lot, so I had like a lot of debates with my family. And when you have debates and it gets into like, well, when we was growing up, you did this. When I was growing up, I had to go through that, and we was going through that shit. But what I love about my family is after it was all done, it was like, man, I fuck with you though. Like it didn't really, and it's funny because for a long time we couldn't get past that place. Like I'm not really that sensitive with those things, so I know you're my uncle, you're my sister, you're my brother. It's not the end of, I'm not gonna stop being your brother or your cousin or your nephew. You know what I mean? So to me, it never. But some people, take it and they won't talk to me for weeks, or they think but every time we had a conversation, it was just like, yo, you want some pizza? I was like, yeah. And then we'll go. You know what I mean? It was like, that was it.
With family is different though. Like when you argue with like certain people have certain personalities, so it could take fucking a week, nigga. Some people months.
Yo,
sometimes with people,
me and my sister like cats and dogs.
Yeah, but then with another person, it's like, 20 minutes later, we back fucking
like,
with each other again.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I'm just it used to be weeks for my sister, and then I would just be there. But now it's like
shit, one of my sisters ain't talked to me when we was growing up for like 6 months, son. I thought she was fucking crazy. I'm like, yo, what is this beef that we got?
Yo, could it be that real? Is it ever that real?
I didn't even remember what the fuck we was beefing about.
She didn't remember what y'all was beefing about. She was at some point, it's just anger for the sake of anger.
Our relationship was, I had like gone somewhere for like 2 weeks or like a month, and I came back, and you're not gonna come back to like the same.
True. It's like, come on, man. You know you missed me. Yeah, stop it. But yeah, man. So it was that type of weekend. But today, I mean, it's pretty bad to come off of the family talk to what I'm about to jump into. But today is gonna be a nasty conversation. I want to let y'all know viewer discretion is advised. But I don't give a fuck. So, that being said, so over the weekend, something interesting happened.
What happened?
Fans only, and I don't know if people know about fans only, but I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna put this out there from the beginning. I am a nasty nigga. I will not pretend. I will not do it. I am nuanced in the world of sex.
Reggie likes pegging, but we had that conversation already.
This motherfucker. You see, now you just got now it's out there. The narrative is out there. It's not even true.
Episode 15.
Listen, go back. Y'all gotta hear it. I am not into. I think it was 25. I think it was 25. I'm pretty sure it was 25.
I just made that shit up.
This motherfucker was exactly 10 off, but I'm pretty sure it was like 25, 26. But if y'all want to listen to a very interesting conversation, go back and listen to around 25, 26. We had a conversation about pegging and whether or not it was gay. And I'm not into pegging. I haven't gotten there. I'm not at that place. I'm never gonna pretend that I'm not down to do something if it's with a woman. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm not there. I'm not that person. I'm not. But again, I'm freak nasty enough that me and my wife 10 years. Who knows, brother? Who knows? I'm just saying I've never had the thought.
Please keep products away from your butt.
Nigga, you know.
Please, brother.
Oh, it's already started bad. But no, so we had this talk back in the days. And but yeah,
fans only.
Yeah, fans only. So fans only is a site that basically people, if you don't know, normal everyday people, or normally it's a lot of IG models. They go on and they show nudes. They have videos of them twerking. They have, I don't know, they play with themselves. They have sex. It's basically all types of anything sexual or nudity in nature is what happens on this site. Now, the way it works is, I think it works in conjunction with Twitter, where through Twitter, you'll put up like a minute clip or a 30-second clip of whatever it is you're doing, right? Normally, it's some version of a porn or some sex, right? And then that clip will now... that would be like, go to my fans only, and you got to pay a subscription, or sometimes pay, like you have a subscription monthly. Some people are that big, and some people, they're not that big. They just sell loosies out one at a time, and they sell to people for the download. And I remember I was thinking, I've never actually been on fans only, because I'm not paying.
You got to pay for that shit.
I'm not paying for porn. I'm not paying for porn. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But I realized something that happened to me this weekend. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of college buddies. My homeboy goes, fellas, gather around. And I'm like, what the fuck this nigga about to talk about now? And what does he say? He's like, so fans only was hacked this weekend. Guess who got the link? Bro, when I mean I was prepared to plan my day around beating my dick.
Fucking wolves.
Bro, every dude in there was like, I started writing a list. I wrote a list of things that I'm like, all right, who do I want to see the most?
Nigga made a schedule.
Yo, bro, I planned.
5 o'clock, beat.
Bro, I planned my meat beats around my papers. I had papers I had to write. I was like, I'm going to take a break, beat it. Then I'm going to be hungry after I beat it so I could eat. That's lunch. Dinner, beat it. And then because I already had a list of girls going down. I'm like, ooh, I've been wanting to see you. Yeah. You only be giving 30-second clips on Twitter, so now I gotta see the 10-minute John. Yeah. So it's like, and it was one of those things but then the clip, my friend said, I think I broke it with my indecision because I don't see it no more. And I was like, broke it with you? And I was like, the clips, the link got, it didn't work anymore.
I mean, after some time, I'm sure they go.
Nah, but it happened in like an hour, bro. Yeah. I ain't get one meat beat in. Not even one. Like, not even one, son. So I'm so tight. So now
that's why you gotta just act when shit happens.
But it was like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, oh my God, I've always wanted to see her. And I just started running around. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then when the link went away, I'm like, why are we this nasty? Like, why are we like this? Like, I'm like, this is gross. But I was really excited. Yeah. And everybody in this group chat was like, what did my friend said? Where's the bitches? Like, he was so upset when the link went out because he didn't even get to see. There was, dudes. Then we started writing the names of the IG models we wanted to see because a lot of times what it is it's strippers, former strippers, or current strippers, and because it's like you already show your ass and everything anyway, so it always works out that just make a little more money on the side, recording yourself doing something you do out there. And then it's IG models that everybody, some, not all, some of them are too prestigious, they're already too big. I highly doubt Miracle Watts got one of those or Lyra Galore. But if you do, please just put it out. The link, I will pay for those.
What kind of crumbs these bitches is making? Bro. They might have one.
No, they might. You're right. I'm just saying I never heard of it, and I'll be on Twitter. Yeah. So, but yeah, so the link dropped, and then it got me into my mind where it's just like, yo, what in the fuck is going? Like, why were we all so excited about this disgusting shit? And it's not just. It's weird because it's funny. It's not just things like just sex and porn. Sometimes it's weird, nuanced, niche things. Yeah. Like, it'll be like a girl naked ironing clothes. Mm-hmm. It'll be like a guy that wants to see a girl in a baby suit. So there's these guys.
A girl in a what?
In a baby suit.
Like in a jumpsuit?
Like wearing a baby.
Onesie joint?
Yeah, like problem child or, you know what I mean, dressed as characters doing weird shit. And there's this one thing I heard of these guys that call themselves, girls call them pigs. Mm-hmm. And I know a girl that made a fans only page that she would just degrade these men.
So they basically the suckers.
Yeah, okay. But they enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Like, she would be like, they would like show like whack off to you and watch the video, and it's a video chat, and she would just like be like, yo, that shit is so little, you can't do anything with that. You're disgusting. And they would just be like, oh yeah, and get off. And I'm just like, nah, like, I'm beautiful and I don't want nobody looking at me telling me my dick little, and I'm like, no, fuck out of here. Like, but this is a thing, and it got me into the mindset of like, yo, where are people? Like, they say that if you look at people's, like, if you want to see where society is at, you look at its prisons. Mm-hmm. Another thing you could look at is what they watch to entertain themselves. Mm-hmm. And
their porn feed.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I used to be on Tumblr doing like research, bro. Not even just watching.
Research.
I mean, after I got the nut, there was still stuff left up there. Like,
nigga said research. I did bad research too.
I did a little research. You did, Obi. That's not research.
Bad research too.
Obi's a damn doctrine. Got his PhD in porn. And so like, I was asking, so like, since I told you I'm the nuanced one, tell me something you would say that is sexual that you do or do you like, right? That isn't physical. Like, how do I put it? Like, at the end of the day, sex is a penis going into a vagina or whatever.
Oh, like when a girl wears like certain things that's just like fucking sexy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna take that shit off you anyway, but I appreciate that you put that on.
Nothing,
in the
yo, ain't nothing like a piece of string coming down the crack of an ass to just change your whole world. So for me, one thing I thought about was the fact that, and this is when I thought like, so why does this work? So if I'm getting head and the phone ring and the girl answers and don't stop, like, I'm going wedding ring shopping the next day. That's what's happening. That's me. Yeah. Because you know when like something happened that you see and immediately the nut just goes ready to go.
You be like, all right,
I'm done.
Tap out.
Tap out. That's it. No, So your legs start shaking. You gotta hit one of those. So now, my question was, what is because nothing physically changed. You're not giving me any better of a
lot of that is just mental stimulation, though. It's and that's part of like the whole act of sex and shit like that. It's some of it is physical, but some of it is also mental.
Yeah, but
you know.
Okay, so yes, I mean some of it is mental, but it's like I've always thought to myself. So now, because I used to call people freaks for liking certain things. Like I don't know why a guy would want to see a girl walking around like a baby. I'm not into like that's not. But I guess that's the mental part of it. But then at what point do we be like, this is kind of? Do you think there's a limit?
Do I think that there's a limit to what people want to do?
No, what people should want to do.
I mean, as long as nobody's dying.
No,
shit,
I mean,
as long as y'all motherfuckers can do what the fuck you want to do.
Fair, but so you don't think? Okay, so let's say so now
there's gonna be limits to shit I would do, you know, and it's on me to find somebody or the people that are willing to do the type of stuff I want to do. But you know, just like some people are into being shitted on. You can't go and start trying to force somebody that's not into that to be into that.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta find a nigga that likes being shitted on to get shitted on, you know?
Yeah, I mean, bro, I've never understood that. Like
people that be trying to open your mind to new shit. Nigga, I don't want to be open to none of this shit.
Obi, you gotta get nuanced, brother. Like this nigga Obi, like
nuanced to a certain extent, but
this nigga Obi missionary sex. He's like, yes, ma'am, this procreation is amazing.
Shit, if getting shitted on and missionary sex are the two choices, I might just go with the missionary sex.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know something about as soon as poop. Yo, funny story. My sister once told me she was working at Banana Republic, and some dude took his shit in the fitting room,
in the dressing room,
and wiped his ass with silk shirts.
Oh God!
She said, "Son, it's like the room was hotter than the other rooms. Like it was literally steaming." And she was just like, and I just thought about like, imagine that on you, and people like that.
Now that nigga aimed to do that shit. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna fuck up Banana Republic today."
Bro.
That was his aim. You don't do shit like that.
First of all, you walked in with them silk shirts, knowing exactly what you was about to do.
Was this at a mall?
Yeah.
Nigga, they got bad bathrooms. Bruh. You could have gone to a bathroom.
Bruh, that was some, no pun intended, that was some sick shit.
Word. That nigga's sick.
That nigga's sick. Something's wrong with you.
Are you allowed to call somebody sick, man?
Yeah.
I mean, their community, they might not be sick, but in your community, you be like, nah, I'm not really with that.
That's true. So I was thinking about like, so now there's a thing in Tumblr called like rape porn, where now this is where it gets a little weird. Women, supposedly there are women that are into like the act of like wanting, they have a fantasy to get raped or into getting raped.
Yeah.
You ever heard of this?
I mean, I've seen, but
there's whole sites about it. I didn't know that. That's when I got interested in what the hell is going on out here in Tumblr. Before they Tumblr took down porn. So before they did that, like it was real weird in there, guys.
Yeah.
And I was looking, I'm like, wait, somebody's into this?
Yeah.
I'm like, so my thing was, do you think that it is them promoting? Do you think that people were already into this before videos and things existed, right? Or do you think now that they are promoting it, it's now becoming a thing because like people are getting into it thinking people already think it's a thing?
I mean, information got to be out there for people to know. So it's being put out there, and there are people who, you know, generally speaking, maybe that's just their personality of what, you know, I'm open to stuff like this, and that's a world where you could go get information and shit that you could do or add if that's the kind of lifestyle that you live.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
People that I feel like that's why some people go to like swingers parties too. Like, yo, let me go see what people are doing.
But then this is the thing though. I think that one is one of the dangerous ones though, because then you like there are women that love it, right? But you can't go around thinking you could just any girl gonna be into rape sex.
As a man, please don't be into rape
but
sex.
Like, I'm sorry. It's
if you're a dude that's into rape sex, you're a rapist. Okay? Please do not be into rape sex.
And this is, if you're a dude that's into rape sex, you are a rapist. And this is, I had a girl ask me to do it.
I mean, what did you, I don't even want to know.
No.
Yo,
what did you know what?
I wouldn't know, man.
Nah, bro, it wasn't weird. So I'm give a fuck. She asked me to do it.
Yeah.
And I remember going, I don't know how I feel about this. Because I'm more, I'd say I'm.
What entails rape sex, by the way?
Okay, let me explain.
I think we gotta.
Exactly. I'll break it down a little bit. So I didn't get what she meant when she said it. I didn't fully understand what was going on. Because I'm in my head like, I don't know if I'm okay with this. Because then when do we know what's too much? When do we know when I'm, you know what I mean? And basically what she wanted was, I got to do it off guard. Like, we got to just be walking around the spot and then just push me down and do it like that. And I was like, okay. And mind you, I was a freak at this time, but she was on another freak level. I hadn't gotten there yet.
But is this like walking around the crib or walking
around the crib? No. Outside, I could go to jail. Like, this is different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't. It had to be in the crib. Yeah. But it had to be like, she's like, you can't just be like, okay, we're going to do rape sex now. Because then it's not, you got to do it. You just got to do it. So that's what I did. But what I did upon walking, she had a staircase going up to the apartment. But it was like her staircase. It wasn't like other apartments. Like, it was just, each apartment was like this. And then she had a staircase going up. And so I just pushed her down, like pushed her up the stairs. And then that's where it happened. And she was like, looked like crying and screaming and everything, but she had the best time, bro.
And you enjoyed this?
Yeah. Bro, I was like, yo, you know that frog that was looking at his head? Like,
I mean, to me, I need to know a little bit more of like the rape part, because with two people with each other, that could just be how y'all fuck. You know?
No, that's the thing. I noticed there wasn't much difference between rough sex and that.
That's what I'm saying. That could just be
no,
how
it
y'all
was
fuck,
the words I was saying. And she, okay, so she was very self-established. She took care of it herself. She was very on her own, very independent. And I think she was controlling in her regular life.
So she kind of wanted.
And I think she wanted to lose that control. And I think that was the mentality of it. It was strange for me, but I'm one of those people that's really laissez-faire in my life. Like, I'm in control of me, but I don't, whatever people want to do is whatever people want to do. But and like, I'm more of a go with the flow and then make what happens work. Yeah. She was more of a, this is what's gonna happen, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we doing. And so, but it was so strange to me when she said she wanted this. And the part of it that was, she was like, make sure you degrade me while you're doing it. Make sure you tell me I'm good for nothing but this, and this is all I'm ever gonna be good for. And that's what she wanted. Yeah. And I had to I mean,
that honestly, that's not too bad. Especially when you know this person wants it. It's not that bad of like a...
It's not, but at first...
Like when somebody tells you,
somebody
rape me. Like
I was like so this is where I meet my boundaries. Like, that's how I felt. I felt like a little bitch when she said this to me. I remember thinking...
You go, what? So I'm pussy. Like, that's what you Yo, what else could you, nigga, you haven't even raped me. Like,
you haven't raped me yet. I'm like, you know what? You need a new type of dude, because I'm a little more, then after that, I remember being like, what's damn, what else is there out there? Because I had so much fun. Yeah. Because I knew she did want it, and I knew, but it still was weird because it was like, during it, there was a point when I'm like, I can't tell if I'm hurting you or not. But it didn't seem to matter to this bitch, so we went for it. It was.
There was consent.
Yes, of course. No, of course it wasn't.
That's the most important part. Yeah. There was consent, guys.
Guys,
acknowledge the
rape guys, don't cancel me yet. I haven't even got famous. Please don't cancel me. You gotta
throw that word consent.
No, there was consent. It was obvious consent. I even considered drawing up a contract.
I know we made it clear, but you just gotta say the word.
Oh yes, that's bro.
You gotta say words.
Buzzwords.
Exactly.
Buzzwords. Consent. This happened, exactly. And she asked. We agreed. We were very happy after. We ate pizza. Everything was good. But yeah, like, I remember thinking about that, and that's when I was like, okay, so these people may not be too crazy, but then I was like, what is the limit? Like, where does it stop? So one thing I'm seeing trending though in these sites is now. So there are sites that are on accounts on Twitter that are set up just to preview people's OnlyFans. And I was thinking, like, it's like I think people are just tired of everything Everyone amateur porn. I at this point I only watch amateur porn.
Yeah, I feel like amateur porn is more preferred than.
Well, I mean,
scripted ass porn,
right?
Yeah.
Like nothing is less sexy than like, I love that fat cock.
It don't even look real,
bro. First of all, the word cock to me is terrible. I hate that word. Sorry, guys, it's gonna be a cursing one, but I hate that word. Yeah. But then the other thing,
nigga, when was the last time you heard the word cock? Like what?
I don't think I've ever heard it outside of porn. But I'm saying even in porn, I'm like, oh, it's such a turn off. But you know, you watching what you're watching. You're not paying attention to what they say. But like, so I noticed that like people are now drawn to more amateur, and also because my boy put it to me where he was just like, to be real, I'd rather a not so attractive amateur situation happening than like a beautiful porn star, because they don't even like get wet. Like none of these, there's nuances to it where it's like this is real. You are actually enjoying this. Yeah. But it's like we take it like
a lot of stuff is mental. Like you know it's real, so you're like everything I'm seeing. Whatever's going on here, even if she knows there's a camera there, so she could be performing, he's performing, but at the end of the day, you're like, these motherfuckers set that up there, so it's natural.
It's natural.
It's not 12 people behind these cameras.
Yeah, it's not like cut.
Exactly.
It's not. You know what I mean? You know what's going on. So it's like, and it at the end of the day, it's not like 7 takes. You got to do it. You just got to get it done.
And I feel like there's also like relatable moments in those amateur times. You're like, I know, like you don't really see that in constructed, choreographed like
exactly.
porno. Yeah.
I agree. And so now I'm watching this, and now the sites that exist, and I started thinking about even the mentality of wanting to see a fans only. It's like you're just popular on Instagram or whatever it is, because a lot of these girls are Instagram models. Okay, let me not put the quotes up. Y'all could be considered real models, but I think it's not fair to a model that went through high fashion, because I worked in fashion.
I don't think Instagram model is like a derogatory thing right now, is it?
No, it's not, but it's not. I don't.
Nigga, if you getting paid off of your Instagram, you an Instagram model.
Yes, I respect. Like,
but you got a model walking no fucking runway or no magazine.
But I just want to disassociate between the two, is what I'm saying, because it's like there's people that like you could. You know, you racing down the street is different than you working for NASCAR. Yeah, like, there's a different level of skill that is taken for one to the other, and there's a different level of things you got to get to do that. So I want to give real models their due.
I think it's weird to be embarrassed by, like, your bag. Like, if that's how you getting paid, why are you going to be embarrassed by
So this is the thing. Now, when you go to fans only, so some girl, because I was saying the same thing. However you get your bread, however you get your bread. If you get your bread showing ass and, you know, sucking dicks, whatever you do, it's what you do, right? I'm not mad at it. I don't subscribe to it, but I'm not mad at people to do it.
Sound like you about to make a subscription though,
brother. That train about to go up to $3. Rent is like $1,500 in Canarsie and East Flatbush. Right? Like that, we not even looking at downtown. I don't know, man. Somebody might have to watch his meat get stroked. So somebody might have to do, because it's like, yo,
don't you wish niggas could like make some money over? I was actually like, before we came in here, like I was listening. I was like, damn, son, girls got it easy.
There's guys making, there's dudes on there making bank.
It's not the same ratio.
Okay, no. I mean, obviously,
totally different. But there's always gonna be men making money in these easy avenues. It's not the same as like any girl could make $200
actually
today.
This is the weird part. Remember when I told you about the fact that I promoted my page and mad gay people came on the hunt. Exactly. That's what I think. I think where these guys make their most money is from other guys. Yeah. And what's funny is they're not interested in guys. Yeah. But if you paying me,
I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
As a straight man, I don't know. Like, you gotta have a certain mentality to go with it if you paying me.
Well, you have to go with I'm not going to sleep with a man to do that, but at the end of the day, if I'm like, there's dudes that literally just beat their meat, and then
you might not sleep with the nigga, but
you're like, profiting off of him watching you do something.
And what if a bunch of dudes is walking around New York City with footage of you in their phone? Like, that's kind of weird.
No, it's bro.
You may not have slept with him. But
I don't know
exactly. You may not have slept with him, but you basically slept with him, just with the general public opinion. And I know how you think, Reggie. And I know how you think, Reggie. I know how you think. You're gonna be like, well, it was in the phone, so that means it didn't. That's exactly how your mind works.
Obi, you did not basically sleep with a man because he watched you jerk to me.
Reggie, I hear you speak every fucking. That's how your mind works. Right. You'd be like, well, I saw him in his phone, so he probably sucked his dick. I heard you tell a girl about her man with shit that wasn't even true.
So that's what we doing?
I'm like, yo, Reggie, you know this.
You know? All right. If that's what we want to do. Nah. I'm going to be real.
If you as a dude do that, you know, if you're gay, cool. But if you as like a straight dude do that, and you just go, I mean, I guess you're like a very secure person.
I am.
But
I am, bro. I've bartended at one gay event. And they were hitting on me, and
I mean, shit like that is all right.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I'm not making no fans only beating my meat for niggas to be watching.
I get it, but what I'm saying is, my security is that of they were hitting on me and they were talking to me, and one guy like grabbed my hand. I was like, "Sir, I need my hand back." I'm
judging you every dollar you spend.
I need my hand back. Obi gonna be like,
fucking whore.
Slut.
Fucking man whore.
Slut. It's your gay money. It's like, bro, but it's not. I was very, I'm not like that though. Like, I'm not one of those people that, like, if I don't want a man, I don't want a man. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, whatever I do, at the end of the day, to be homosexual, you have to be a man that fantasizes or sleeps with men.
If you provides men with like
no, you cannot.
Nah, I'm sorry. That has to be part of the boundaries. No, that has to be thrown in.
So you're telling me?
Yes, yes. I'm telling you that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait. I want to hear your point clearly. So let me say it, and you tell me if it's yes. So if a man beats his meat and other men watch him do it, that man is gay.
If I know that the majority of viewers, because this isn't something you're gonna know what the majority of viewers are.
Okay.
I'm gonna question your like, yo, bro, you alright? No. Like, because at this point you're just a whore for money.
You're allowed to question, and maybe I'll call you a slut and I'll call you a whore, but you're not gay until you sleep with a man.
There's
might.
Bad niggas that's gay that haven't slept with
you
men.
might.
There's bad niggas that's gay.
And that's when I add the fantasize. That's when I add. You're right. That's when I add the fantasize. If you want men, but if you do not want men and do not sleep with men, you are not a gay man.
So you could tease men.
Yes, but you can't. The only time it becomes a problem is when you start thinking about the men watching you.
So to me, I feel like when you start teasing men, you're a man. You know how men are. Like, men are fucking aggressive. You see this shit all the time. You hear it from women you know. Niggas are aggressive.
Yes.
So once niggas start seeing you in that light, I'm assuming they probably gonna approach you in that same way. Could you really be that mad if they start approaching? Then you walk around grabbing your ass.
Bro, no. Bro.
You can't be mad at that boy.
Me Too works in both ways. Get the fuck out of here.
You about to Me Too a bunch of men, bro? Bro. You about to be, what's his name?
Bro, you grab my ass, I'm calling the cops.
What's the nigga from Everybody Hate Chris? You about Terry Crews?
You grab my ass, I'm calling the cops. Because I'm not fighting a bunch of gay men. Because that's a hate crime. I'm not doing that. But what I will do is, I'm going to be real with you. In the moment, though, I might have to fight you. But if I know I'm beating my meat and Mad Men is watching, and that's what comes from it, then I'm gonna call the cops because I gotta know that that's the possibility. I can't just be beating. I can't be beating up gay people everywhere because of the fact that
I beat my meat for them. Like,
I beat my meat. I didn't say, "Hey, gay men everywhere, come look at this." You chose to come here.
Don't do that.
Don't
do that. Don't be ignorant.
I'm ignorant.
Don't be ignorant.
Wait.
Wow, the reason I'm saying don't be ignorant because you already know what that viewership is.
Yeah, but that don't mean you grab my ass.
That's ignorant.
That don't mean you grab my ass. Don't grab my ass.
You already
be
know
a gentleman.
All the circles.
Ask me out for a drink like a good human.
Reggie,
be a gentleman. Be a gentleman. You gonna grab my ass in the middle of the street, you monster?
I'm just telling you how
Obi, I see. And I'm simply saying, if a man grabs my ass in the street, it's not about gay or straight. That is wrong. no matter what.
I'm just telling you how.
Hashtag me too.
I'm just telling you how these savages be in these streets.
And I'm not saying they wrong.
You inviting these savages into your door.
I'm simply saying we have to set a floor.
Am I victim blaming right now?
You fucking are. You damn sure are. So if I wore pants too tight, should I have deserved that ass grab? No, that's not my. Obi.
Jokes, guy.
No, you can't be like. But it's so. It was funny. He said, I mean. All right. So no, I at the end of the day, for me, you're not gay or you're not homosexual until you want a man or you sleep with a man. That's when you start having those thoughts. Like, no matter what I do.
So you might not be gay, but you're in a very, very weird territory.
Okay.
I'm not willing to just. I'm not willing to give that nigga just a pass.
Bro.
Nah.
Listen, it is sus.
Yeah,
we can
you're in a
agree
very
on
weird
that.
territory.
It is sus.
You not about to just get a pass. Yo, you a regular
like
nigga.
When we had
hold up, because your girl not even gonna accept that. Like she gonna be like, hold up, you did what?
Till I bring you to Cipriani's and fly you out. Because if you gotta understand, some of these people they showed
at that point it depends what women you fuck.
Exactly. They showed the money that niggas is making, and women like in general they show the money, and I've seen and it shows that they put their money in their account that is coming from this thing, and I've seen 60,000 in 6 months. That's on top of if you work a job. That's not your only job.
Girl?
That was a girl. No, there was a dude that showed 40. That's a lot of extra money for 6 months, bro.
He's probably also gay.
I don't think he's gay.
Yo, nigga, on this shit, you can fucking hook up with people and bruh.
Okay,
come on,
I can't say. Listen, this is the way I see it. Like it's like when we get. So we going back to the pegging.
I love how Reggie is so understanding.
I'm not understanding. These are my morals. These are what I think.
I wish y'all knew Reggie how I knew Reggie.
Okay, hold on.
Reggie will come to a quick ass assumption with some shit.
Bro. I'm going to put it out there for you. I'm an ignorant fuck. I will not pretend. But on this topic, I happen to be nuanced.
Reggie's fucking the most open-minded.
When it comes to sex, I am nuanced. Because at the end of the day, I understand. It's just with that. It always comes back to this. If you fantasize or sleep with men, then you are gay to me. That's when that happens. Until that happens, I can't say it. Like, we have to have a measure. The measure can't be the size of the thing going in your butt or what's going in your butt or if anything. Because you said, if they put a finger, you're not gay, but you weird. I'm like, so then what's the difference between a finger and a peg?
Hold on, I said that?
Yes, you did. No, shut up. You can't take that back. Be a man of your word. You said if you stick a, I was like, so if they stick a finger in it, you was like, I mean, that's weird, but I don't know if I say that's gay. And I'm like, so it's the size?
The only reason I gave that.
So it's a carrot versus a dildo? That's what it is?
The only reason I was willing to, be I was shooting you, Bill, since you want to put this out there.
Man,
I was shooting you, Bill.
You don't got to shoot me, Bill. I own my own shit. Yo, come get me, y'all. Whatever y'all got to say.
But that's a lot more common that I hear from I hear that a lot.
But what I'm saying is now, okay, so thank you for this segue. Because now what I'm noticing on some of these sites is a lot of men getting pegged by women. It's ironic that we had this conversation when we did. Because at that time, I was seeing these things and no pegging ever was on it. And this is because there's sites that are like, they have their accounts that are for gay men. They're just for gay men. Now they're kind of crossbreeding. I don't know if I want to watch these accounts no more. Because now they have things of like threesomes with like girls and two guys, but the guys are touching each other too. It gets really weird.
Where the missionary at? Because I'm going to stick with that.
Obi said, nah. But that's why I set my morals so thing. Is like, no matter what you go through, at the end of the day, I've had guys try and hit on me. It all ends in, I don't want you. Thank you. I appreciate the interest. Thank you for the compliment.
I think the game changes a little bit when niggas have seen you stroking your meat for them.
No, and you know what? At the end of the day, that's when I am allowed to go with, be a gentleman, buy me a drink, do not grab my ass or come up to me and just be like, yo.
This sounds like courting, by the way.
I'm not saying you should do that, but that's how you approach, so I can say no.
So you want a gentleman, is what you're telling me.
Yes, if you're gonna come up to me, be a gentleman about it. Offer me a drink first. Don't just grab my ass. Like, what do you think
that's
this
nice,
is?
but most niggas is ignorant.
I'm not a whore.
You've been on Jamaica.
Well, okay, I can't say that too much. I'm no longer a whore.
You've been on Fordham Road before.
That's a fact.
Niggas ain't gentlemen.
Nah, the Av was definitely some savages in these streets, bro. But yeah, so I noticed that the pegging thing became a thing, and I started being like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. The pegging, to me, I don't think you're gay if you get pegged by your girl or a girl. I don't think you're gay. But I'm not gonna lie, like that is
pegged by a dude,
that is the.
Are you gay?
Like, yes, you might
with a fake dick. Are you gay then?
Yes, there's a man behind you. It's a man behind you. It's a man behind you.
It's
a man behind you.
Dick-shaped product in your butt, nigga.
It's a man. No. The thing that it's like you said. It's mental. It's mental. You said in the beginning of this. It's mental. You said that. That was your words. It's mental. So if it's mental,
don't twist my words. The product, the object isn't mental. The object is physical.
No,
don't fucking twist my word, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so I'm gonna prove a point. I proved it the last time. Prove it this way. If a man, right, is getting head from his girl, it could easily be a man doing the same thing because we all have mouths. The thing that gets you turned on is that it's a girl. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm saying the mental part plays a role. We cannot pretend the fact that a mouth, niggas could go, so then niggas could go, a mouth, right? You could do that, but at the end of the day, you don't, because the truth is, it's a girl. So to me, if a man is behind you pegging you, it's the fact that there's a man back there. It's not the item.
No.
Nigga. You see? Oh, you see? There's your ignorance.
Nigga, fuck out of here.
Wake up, bro. Wake up. Be woke. Be woke. All right? And all I'm saying, and to me, when I'm not going to pretend like, listen, I'm not going to pretend like pegging is not the gateway drug to homosexuality. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like pegging to me is the marijuana of gay. It's like, I'm on the way there.
Pegging is like the cocaine of gay. You gotta make it a little stronger. The marijuana. Nigga. What? The finger is the marijuana. Nigga, what?
Nigga, Obi's like, nah, bro. You at the finish line. Listen, bro. You are on meth. That's what you. But what I'm saying is, to me, I think that's if I find out a man was getting pegged by his girl, I'm like, my eyebrow raises. Anything like. Just like you. Yeah. My eyebrow raises. I'm not pretending that I don't understand, like, the fact that that's a thing. Like, bro, you want something in your ass that big. What are you saying? I'm simply saying that by my code, by my standard, it is not a man. The same way there are men that enjoy giving their girl anal sex. Mm-hmm. They really love it.
What if this used to be a man?
What do you mean? What just happened? What did you just do?
What if this person pegging you used to be a man?
Nah.
Since you want to start talking about it's a mental.
You gay, nigga. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, exactly, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo, funny tangent. A friend of ours, I'm not gonna say no name, a friend of ours. So, like, we were talking in a group chat, and they were talking about, like, girls that like doing anal. And like, apparently everybody in our group chat like anal. We got some freaky friends, my nigga. They all got some freaky friends.
Shouts out to them.
Yo, you know what? Toast to the anal likings. So
we're talking about our female friends, by the way.
Our female friends. No. Me and Obi did not just have this whole conversation just to go that way. No, our female friends. So one of our female friends goes, she was just like, yo, she was like, the first 5 times we tried it we didn't do it with lube. I said, bitch, 5 times.
Drunk as shit.
I said first of all, she goes, no, you know what she said to me? She started like, yo, lube really helps, yo. Lube is really a thing.
This is the first time ever using lubrication.
And I'm like, she's like, lube is really a thing, yo. That really worked. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm like, so yo, the first 5 times you do. I said 5.
Yo, shouts out to her for having raw sex her whole life,
bro.
Just finding out lube is a thing,
bro. When I found out she was having anal sex, no lube raw.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, you could beat me in a fight. Because you could take some hits.
Yeah.
Like, what do you talk about? Like, if I squared up with her right now, I'd actually square up. Like, because now I know you take raw, unlubed dick and ass. That is some crazy shit. What's funny was she said the first 5 times, I spit my juice out laughing. Because I was like, 5? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 times.
You went the first 5 times. I was rolling, bro. I was rolling.
She actually, you did it 5 times. She be asking for that shit. She be like, yo.
Bro, like, at that point.
We do anal today? It is the first 5 times. So they probably had like 25
they had
at
37.
This point. Word.
I don't have many women that do that much. I think I've met. How many girls have you met that like that?
That really liked
like enjoyed it. Like they offered it.
Maybe like 3 that offered
bro,
it.
I got 2, bro.
Yeah.
I got 2.
Yeah.
And my numbers is up there. And I got 2.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing. When I found out this girl she said the first 5 times, I was like, what?
Shouts out to her, man.
Yo, son. A G. A soldier, a trooper.
She probably peg niggas too.
You see, don't do that. Don't do that, because I know her boyfriend. He didn't do that. He ain't do that. Please. But if anyone did.
I don't even know who this is, so no offense to you,
yeah,
bro.
If anyone did. Know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that. To me, I just remember watching the situation and being like, yo, you know what? I just heard it and was just like, 5. Like, I don't have many girls I have 5 anals with. Like, I don't, like, that's not a regular thing for me, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. It was cool, man. But,
what else we got out here, man?
Nah, we just, I really want to just talk about this because the OnlyFans thing is it's a weird topic to me simply because it's like now everything's becoming niche. Mm-hmm. Everything.
Oh yeah, that's life. There's no more like big like
I'll put it this way.
Superstar or anything that dominates.
I don't know that we're gonna get another Drake anymore.
Nah, there's nothing that like dominates anymore.
I think Drake is the last of the superstar rappers. Drake, well, I'll say
okay, look at it, not even like a Drake, like streaming services. It used to be Netflix. Now I feel like there's so many streaming services. It's like, okay, pick pick your choice. Like, which one do you want to go with? You know, music is the same way. Like, which I actually love. Like, we all get to pick what we listen to and what we fuck with.
Yes.
And everything I listen to could be totally different from everything you listen to. What's old to me may be new to you.
Yo, bro.
What's new to you may be old to me.
I prefer this.
Yeah,
I prefer like this.
Stuff like
you know why I
that.
prefer it? Because it's like it's the playlist world. Yeah. Where you and the other thing is, my little brother, right, got into Michael Jackson before he died. Well, no, right. No.
Nah, he got into when he died.
No. I gotta think. It was wrong when he died. But it's like the fact that he could go back. Because in our time, we would have had to go buy the CDs. Mm-hmm. The moment he found out he died, he went and looked them up and found his music. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not it's easier to be niche because access is much easier. Mm-hmm. Because now you could choose. I feel like everybody wants their little tribe. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants their community. Everybody wants their, you know what I mean? Like,
everybody's just trying to, okay, what do I vibe with? Who are the people like me? You know? And that's what they want to fit in instead of fitting into what.
So do you think there's a bad side to that?
Of course.
What do you think the bad side is to that? I mean, I know what I think, but I don't want to tell you.
People cannot come to like one decision when it comes to like, say like a thing like a lot of like the black problem. We about to make a total switch right now.
Listen, man, if it works, it works.
And I speak with different people, and different black people care about different black things, and this is a conversation I have with certain friends of mine. Who are like, okay, how are we gonna accomplish anything if we continue to fight with each other? You know,
of course, clearly,
in this group, this is how I kind of think, and this is what I subscribe to. While these other people is like, nah, fuck y'all ideas. I mean, I respect that y'all trying to be all black, but we not with that.
We not with that. Yeah.
So
I think. So with that being, with you saying it that way, I think it's just like people have different experiences, clearly. So you go into it with that. But for me, the problem is now we don't have a unified And like
we can't elect a president.
Life,
It's
bro,
simple as
because
that.
so it's always
Yeah.
gonna be backing one group.
Yeah,
And I always thought like back in the days, right? I thought we just I thought what it was that people were just underserved. There were just always people that just never got what they wanted, like black people, all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. But now what I think about it is there was a lot of black people back then that believed in that. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of black people back then that saw that. Mm-hmm. And they believed in the all American. They still, you know what I mean? They, you know, like not if you're religious, prayed to white Jesus. Mm-hmm. They went to Catholic church. They did all these things. I feel like now what's happening is the floor dropped out from under us. Mm-hmm. Like there's no more like unity. Like it's funny because if you don't believe the same things, it's very hard to be unified. Yeah. Like everyone in, let's say, certain African countries are going through a certain issue. Mm-hmm. Everyone in Haiti is going through one major issue, right? There's other niche things that you're each going through. Yes, everything has smaller breakdowns. But in general, all of you are going through one problem. In America, we're all going through a lot of problems. We're all trying to like manage being with each other.
I mean, these people are going through multiple problems too.
No.
One problem you know of.
No, definitely. But what I'm saying is, imagine America. We can't even pick one problem.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the world. I'm not.
You think so?
Nigga, hell yeah.
So you don't think if in a country where everyone looks exactly the same, there will be general standards of understanding?
Yeah, but human beings are fucking human beings. Depending on what you are, you might be fighting corruption, hunger, lack of this.
All right, let's talk to.
There's bad shit you could be fighting.
You're right. So then, what if it's like a situation where it's like for instance, I always think of marriage, right? It's like I think marriage in America is so much more difficult because two different people are coming to it with two different mindsets. Like I think in other countries, but the fact that there's no gender roles anymore, or we don't want to attribute ourselves to gender roles, is hurting is heightening our divorce rates. Yeah. Because no one accepts.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a believer in no gender roles. I mean, I'm not hard get in the kitchen and cook. That's not my mentality.
No. I'm not like that naturally. I'm not like that. I get what you're saying.
At the same time, you know, I feel like whenever I come across women, they state that they like certain things, which kind of usually goes with like traditional values when it comes to like things that they like in men.
Yeah.
But it always seems like whenever a nigga likes some traditional values, it's like, all right, fuck out of here,
exactly.
nigga.
But it's like, you know what I think is happening? Like, well, you traditional, you savage, you monster. Yeah. But it's like, okay, so I have a daughter and I have a son, which I didn't properly introduce, and my apologies. My son Mason came out. Oh, I want to tell the story how my son Mason's name came about. So I was a major fan. I'm a Steven Seagal fan, right? So my son's name is Mason Storm Kayamit. Very proud.
You should have made that your at name.
Bro, that shit is fire,
you
bro.
should have made that shit your at name.
Mason Storm was a dude. Me and my uncle used to always have this joke when we like listen to that name. Like it was called, the movie I think was called Hard to Kill. And in that movie, we used to watch mad 90s, Van Damme, Chuck Norris, all that, right? Yeah. And in that movie, Steven Seagal was named Mason Storm, and I remember feeling like, yo, tell me a Mason Storm don't sound like he'll kick your ass and take your girl. So then when the mother of my son said she wants him to be named Mason, I was like, me and my uncle looked at each other, Mason Storm. And then we made his middle name Storm. So my son is named after a 90s Steven Seagal film. Fuck y'all, yes I did that, and I'm very proud. Mason, have a good night, sir. Yeah, man. You're gonna be a king.
We about to get out of here soon, though.
No. Real quick, though. One thing I'll say is I do notice that there's a difference between the way my son goes about things and the way my daughter goes about things.
Of course.
But it doesn't, we didn't teach them these things.
Of course.
We didn't show them.
There's like, certain things that's just going to naturally come with
But then that means that gender roles, is it not a thing then?
There's certain things, you know, I mean, the Freud theory and all of that stuff is all out. There's mad, like, theories that show that, like,
I mean, I guess we got to look at it individually. And that's another, can I do the takeaway?
Go ahead.
Can I do the takeaway? One thing I want to say is, like, we all keep doing this thing where we're trying to find a big policy to fix us, a big, like, overall arching thing that if we say this law, then everybody abide by it. If we do this, and a lot of times it's not that big. It's individual people going through individual things. Stop looking at everything like this is the way it's supposed to be, or this is the way it's supposed to be, or that is the way it's supposed to be. No, look at circumstance by circumstance and then decide what works for you or for them. Mm-hmm. Because I do see things that are different in women than are different in men.
Of course.
But that doesn't mean that every woman's going to abide by those things, just like every man isn't going to abide by those things. There are men that will say it's soft, and there are women that there's bitch-ass niggas out here, and then there's tough-ass, gangsta-ass bitches out here.
Shit, I said that about a girl today. Bruh. She about to go to jail. She was out here promoting her weave line. I was like, God damn, I would be crying right now.
I'm not going to lie to you, son. She got a 10-inch dick.
Word,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, she about to go to jail.
And I just...
She go to jail. She over here promoting a weave line.
Respect it. Because when I get out, I'm going to need to hit these
tough.
streets.
I was like, yo, you tough.
Exactly.
You tough.
And I just want to talk to the fact that, listen, man, let's be more understanding. Mm-hmm. We're all not the same. We're all not one thing. We're all not one background. Even if we're the same culture, we still are different people. And we got to consider the fact that, you know what? You're this. Let me hear what you went through. Yeah. And I'm this. Hear what I went through. And then come to an understanding. We don't have to agree, but we can understand. And I'm just saying, I understand.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yo, something that has nothing to do with what we talked about. Last week, I was out here. I was with my boy Deontay Wilder. Nigga, you are bugging if you think you gonna fight this nigga in July. You about to get your ass whipped.
Oh, he's doing it in July?
Yes. Nigga, I heard that. I was like, oh, you about to get your ass whipped again.
Nah, listen, I'm all about confidence, bro, but that sounds like stupidity.
Nigga, you better move that shit back to February.
Step back.
you need a little while to prepare.
You need a little bit. You got knocked on your ass. Got knocked on your ass.
Nigga,
act like that.
Nigga eardrops popped off. Nah.
Nigga duck. Right? Don't. But I like this conversation, man. I like this, man. So everybody listen up. Common folk.
We out of here.
We out.